Hi friends, it's Carly and I'm back again with another review. So this is my second review of the day, and that is because I literally could not wait any longer to talk about this figure. I think that we can all agree that times are strange, to say the very least, and one of the things that I love about this hobby the most that brings us sort of all together is the way that it is based in just fun. It reminds us of our childhood. It's really all about just fun for fun's sake at the core of it. And I think the more times we have an opportunity to get back to that, the better we all are and the more that we can get out of our hobby. So this figure I have been waiting and waiting for. It is seriously all about fun for fun's sake. Today we are going to be looking at Prophet Director Destro. You guys know how I have been waiting for this figure since before it was even out of pre-order. I have been obsessed with him. Once I got my actual Destro, there was nothing else that I really was waiting for more excited about than this figure. And he's everything that I could have possibly dreamed that he would be. We're gonna look at everything. I've got all of his accessories on him to start, but you guys know that I very rarely, I think maybe 2 or 3 times, I've looked at the packaging on different figures, but I do wanna show this particular packaging because it has such an incredible like Miami Vice 80s vibe to it. I love the artwork for Destro himself here. The pink and purple and blue, gold everything, shiny gold everything, the foils over the main logo here and the figure number here. There's like a plastic overlay that is basically, it's like an extension of the front on the side. Everything about this packaging is just really slick, really fun, reminiscent of the 80s. I think they really captured a fun 80s vibe that is not totally G.I. Joe, but more the era, and just literally nothing but, as I said, fun for fun's sake. So this packaging is super awesome, and I already sort of have a plan to display my Prophet Director Destro in this packaging. So when you get your hands on this, if you're still waiting for your pre-order or still hoping to pick one up, plan maybe to get 2 if you can, or if not, at least plan to really love the packaging because it's very cool. And I honestly am completely enamored with it. It looks so incredible. I just love this version of Destro's face. So I have been calling him, since I pre-ordered him and talked about him the first time, Pimp Daddy Destro, just because he is very slick. He's got gold everything, animal print. He's just decked out from top to bottom. I just find every single detail about this figure to be so hilarious. So he has got all of his accessories on him. We'll go over them one by one and sort of remove them, and then we can kind of go over some of the finer points, but really this is just a feast for the eyes and all the way about form and a lot less about function. So let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories. They're hilarious. So the very first thing that you'll probably notice right here is his money to burn. He has a flaming pile of money that he easily holds. So I think that really sort of just gives us all that we need to know about who this Destro is here. He has these awesome mirrored shades that have sort of the pink and purple tint to them. They're shiny silver on the side. They're very like retro 80s. They remind me of Max Headroom, if you guys remember him. I think it's kind of a funny look. So he comes with these sunglasses. He's got his briefcase, his Cobra briefcase. He has this on the regular version of his character, but it is black instead of gold, obviously. And inside is more money and a little computer, a little Cobra communicator. I guess it sort of goes like this. It like goes both ways. I don't know how that money is staying up there, but it's got the Cobra emblem on the side and it is shiny, brilliant gold. Then he also has his medallion. The regular Destro has this medallion as well, but I'm not sure that it's gold. So this one is a gold chain. And then he has this incredible Coming to America style cheetah cloak that is royal red with this cheetah skin draped over his shoulders and gold chain fastened to the shoulder pads over his chest. This wrap of his, this cloak of his, fits right under his collar, so it really snaps in and fits perfectly with what's molded onto the character already. It's really heavy and substantial. Let's take it off and have a closer look. It, as you can see, it just sort of snaps down here and then pops off on the sides. There you go. So it has a lot of really fun detail. Everything is sort of gilded, but there is like sort of a fur or, you know, gold leaf kind of vibe on the shoulder pads, like the fur here. And then we've got the cheetah skin, which goes down, and the red cloak that falls underneath it. We've even got like the toes and the tail here. It's pretty hardcore, and this is a substantial piece. It is vinyl, but it's two pieces of vinyl stuck together. So the skin itself is a vinyl, and then the cloak is a vinyl. So this is like inflexible. It is molded perfectly to fit the body and the collar of Destro, the figure, so it will snap right on and fit into place. And probably, honestly, one of the best like vinyl cloak accessories I've seen in a while, as far as sturdiness, and just the look of it is so iconic. I love this cloak. And then finally, his last accessory is his golden pistol, which fits right here into his holster, his hip holster, or thigh holster, I'm sorry. So the accessories pack for this particular figure is just out of this world hilarious and super fun. All of it is very functional. As you saw when I brought the figure out, I had every single accessory on him, and it's not cumbersome. It doesn't weigh him down. It's all made perfectly to fit on the figure, and it does. So if you really want to deck your Destro out and put everything on him, have him holding some burning money, sunshades on, his briefcase, and everything all together, it's really easy to do, and why wouldn't you want that? Because it looks so awesome. So some of the additional detail on this figure, I love this blood red sort of bodysuit that he's wearing. The color of his uniform is really, really just sort of luxe. It just looks expensive, which is such a funny thing to say, but it does. And he's got this animal print carried through on his hips, which again, I find absolutely hilarious, and inside his collar. So we still have like the classic Cobra collar, we still have the mask only in gold, and then we have this awesome cheetah print. So he's like not only super stylish, he's also super coordinated, which is really important, I guess. He has gold toes on his shoes, and for the first time on any of these G.I. Joe figures, the metallic details that are carrying through make sense. So the metallic sort of, you know, shiny knee pads that he's got going on totally make sense and work for this character. The belt that is also sort of shiny metallic, and the paint that goes up his torso here, all of those completely fit this characterization of Destro. So finally, it seems like the little details that we've been seeing on other ones that may have been problematic for some fans all come together here in this really sort of silly but aesthetically pleasing way that just works overall for this version of Destro. So he has got some more weapon on his wristband here that's all decked out in gold. He's got black gloves. He only comes with one set of hands, but as you saw, it works for his briefcase and his money. It also works perfectly for his weapon, so it's not really necessary. And when his hands are relaxed by his sides, they still look pretty casual. So an extra set isn't really necessary. We only need one head, because what else could they do to make this any better? And this Destro, without going through, we'll sort of go over the points of articulation, but like I said, this figure for me is really all about form, aesthetic, humor, just sort of fantasy and just fun and just enjoying a figure than it is about having it work perfectly. But of course, being one of the G.I. Joe Classified Series action figures, it does work perfectly and has incredible points of articulation. So everything on this figure works exactly the way you would anticipate that it should. We've got butterfly joints, although they are pretty slight. We do have butterfly joints. We have a lateral lift in the shoulders. We have all of the turning that we expect to see in the shoulder here, in the bicep. We have double jointed elbows, which I feel have been lacking in some of the figures I've been looking at. We have bending wrists and turning wrists. We've got a nice ab crunch that works really, really well. All of these Classified series have a great bow and bend backwards. We've got a functional turning waist here that does get a little hung up because of his thigh holster, but you can still turn him a little bit in each direction, just not 360 degrees. He's got the perfect lateral lift that I love to see. He's got the drop down hips for a little bit more flexibility there. He's got the thigh turn that we're all used to seeing and come to expect. We've got this great complete bend in the knee, a double jointed knee that bends all the way up, and then all of the great motion in his foot that we're used to seeing. Oh, and he also has a boot turn. So after looking at the figure I looked at this morning, which I just absolutely loved the appearance of, the Mumra, looking at the articulate points on this Destro, there's his boot turn. On this Destro is just a reminder of why these G.I. Joe Classified Series figures in the price range that they're at are just some of the top figures on the market right now. Not only are the points of articulation just super buttery smooth and make tons of sense, they have literally maxed out every single portion of the body on these figures so that there are just limitless options for what you can do as far as posing, taking photographs, just playing with your toys, having fun with them, and making them look awesome. This figure, for me, is the type of fan service I was really wishing I could have seen when they did the fan vote Silk figure. When I voted for Silk because I love Silk as a character, I really wanted something special to add to my collection. And this is over the top mad fun, but I would have loved for this kind of thoughtful detail and humor and just fan service in general to be put into Silk. Hasbro is clearly capable of it. I understand that Marvel Legends team and Classified Series teams are different, but I think that there have to be ways for the different departments in the company to come together when something like this is coming out as a reissue. At the time of the launch, essentially, it was announced, being able to give us a fan favorite that was voted for that is not just a repeat of a figure you've already released should be an option. We maybe need to combine creative forces betwixt those departments so that we can start getting better things, because this figure is one of the most satisfying, lighthearted, funny, just awesome looking, incredible pieces in my collection. I could not be more happy with every single thing about him. I have literally no complaints whatsoever. And even I feel a little bit more impressed with him because of how well he also works. Every single accessory makes sense. Every single point of articulation is absolutely perfect. And I cannot stop smiling when I look at him. He is so funny and fun and just such a delight, such a pleasure. This was a $24.99 figure, you guys. I will pay a couple more dollars for all of my figures if this kind of thought and detail can be put into them. So fingers crossed, we know that they can do it. Let's hope that in the future, these are the types of things we get when we vote for our fan favorite figure of the year, or a fan vote figure special of the year, or when we're getting our top requested franchises created as figures. Let's put this kind of thoughtful detail and humor and lightness and just, childlike fun into the figures that we're making so that we can all, you know, remember why we started this hobby to begin with, because yeah, this just really is like when I first started playing with toys, so much fun. And yeah, it just like brightened my day as soon as I got it, and I am really, really happy to have him. So if you guys haven't gotten your hands on Prophet Director Destro yet, I highly recommend that you try. He is guaranteed to make you smile. He's guaranteed to make your collection more funny. I guarantee that you will be able to have so much fun posing him, taking photographs with him, just playing with him. He has been sitting on my nightstand just smiling at me, and I just like really can't get enough of it, you guys. And right now, if there's one thing everybody could use, it's a good reason to smile that doesn't have to do with anything except for fun, and that's what this figure is for me. So that is why I wanted to do 2 videos in one day, because I really just wanted to end on a super positive note, something that I absolutely adore and can highly recommend to everybody, and just get back to talking about great toys. So this figure is an absolute winner, one of the top of the year for me, for a variety of reasons. I hope that I've explained all of those. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Share with me if you have him, what you've done with him. I am going to get my Annoying You with Friendship Facebook page back up again so we can share photographs together of what you're doing. I really want to see what you guys are doing with this figure. So your pictures, share your Instagrams in the comments if you'd like, and I'll go look at your Instagram and add you, because this one is just too loaded with opportunities for awesome moments that I can't miss anything that you guys do, and I can't wait to see it. Thank you guys so much for watching my second video of the day. Again, thank you for being here at Annoying You with Friendship. I appreciate all of your comments, your likes, your dislikes, anything that you guys do to engage with my content. I am incredibly appreciative of, and as long as you keep watching my videos, I'm gonna keep making them. I will be back very soon with another one because I have another figure that I'm super excited about, and in the meantime, I just can't wait to see what you think of Destro. Have a great night, friends, and I will be back with another one soon. Bye, friends.